This is Ltj Bukem-Good reporting for Hey Good Looking, live in the, I don't know, where are we, comrade?
Don't know.
A new beginning. The horizon leans forward, offering you space to place new steps of change.
Around '94, when I made Horizons, the vocal sample that I used in the track kind of, for me, summed up what was going on at the time and what kind of needed to happen, which is like kind of the horizon leans forward, offering new steps for change. The first night then, in fact, like 10,000 was very nerve-wracking, but ever since then I'm kind of like the same. I'm totally nervous every time I go and play a set of music. I think that's, I don't know, I think it like keeps me on the ball. It's that kind of nervous excitement. It's like, yeah, you can't wait to be playing your music out on a system to people and sharing that vibe that you feel with someone else, and that can like send bolts of lightning through you.
Now you're locked into this mystic vibe.
A good gig for me definitely was Roskilde in Denmark. Oof. And there's no feeling like 8,000 or 10,000 people totally getting into what you're doing and totally connecting with your vibe. Certainly my idea of DJing is to try and take people on a journey, start somewhere, tell them a story about a certain sound. And certainly when I play a set of music out, I'm actually taking myself on a journey, so I'm totally locked into what I'm doing, and that's taking me somewhere. So if you can take someone else somewhere, then mission accomplished. I'm always kind of like searching for this perfect set that starts with a perfect mood, with a perfect tempo, and moves up through the gears and ends on like a high kind of thing, and it's got to have certain sounds and it's got to be mixed a certain way. I haven't found it yet. And I can be easily sort of, yeah, easily pissed off about what I do. Never yet been happy with a tune that I've ever made. In the early days of like Demons and Music and Horizons, I mean, a lot of them were like half-finished tunes to me, which is something I don't know I should be saying, but there you go, I said it. I think music in general is such a personal thing to each and every individual. Drum and bass isn't a massively popular music yet. It's, I don't know, in a certain way, it's like jazz, isn't it? It's like free-form music. Certain people will be like into it, and certain people won't. It's a personal thing.
Get you drifting on a melody.
I think all our artists basically expressing themselves in any way they feel, which I think is something which is essential for all record labels. You have to be able to express yourself and make the music you feel you want to make, and have a label there supporting you. I think there's something you can find in every style of music that can influence you and better what you're about and what you're going to do.
Drifting on a melody, reminiscently. Future music and a red MC. Progressing to take you into the fourth chapter. Logical was the essence and the vibe we capture. And music was the magic that made the mind meditate. A moments of music made the body move. I will prove in infinite ways the juice we paid to progression session. Conrad and Ltj. Got you drifting on a melody.
Sheer togetherness and unity, and the whole kind of setup that we got a good look in, and the whole way in which we treat the music as a unit is also as much a driving force as the music itself. I couldn't just do it. I couldn't just sort of do this on my own. It'd be a lonely life, I think.
This is Cornelius Byclaves, Sun Focus Diverting Airlines, reporting for Good Looking TV. Bye.
think if you take it from like 1990 to like when Good Looking started, or whatever, 91 to now, it's just been a slow progression, a gradual kind of expanding the company and the music and the people that we've been reaching. I remember when I was sort of sending out DJ tapes and things, the amount of people that didn't actually get back to you, or didn't actually even acknowledge the fact that they've got something from you, which is something I always wanted to be able to do. Every single tape or CD that comes into the office, so no matter what category or style of music, I wanted to be an answer to. And I always like listen to everything myself, write notes on it, give it back to them guys, they type it out, send it back to them. That's important to me. That will always be the same. I'm totally responsible for the A&R of Good Looking. I have to listen to everything, because I do think I'll miss something, and that could be a big tune or whatever.
Look, you see? Good Looking, walking around in no clothes.
What's the matter, man? Behind you.
A couple of months ago, we released our first artist album, and that was Big Bud, which is quite an achievement for us, and something that kind of held special inside of me, because we've always done like compilations up until then, and to actually start putting out artist albums is, yeah, taking it to another level. We've also got a comrade who's doing Logical Progression 4 with a band, which should be very exciting. Writing lyrics and the music for the whole album. I'd like to even do a house label at some stage. So we're actually catering for like all forms of dance. And we can then sign any artist and no track gets wasted. I mean, all the artists that sign for the label, they're signed because I like their style of music. So there's no point just saying, well, I signed you to make drum and bass, so that's what you're gonna make. When obviously in their head they're thinking, well, I'd like to make a down-tempo tune, a soul track, a house track. Go and make it. I want to be able to put it out, because I know I'm gonna like it.
Oh! Danny, did you like a cable in there? You did, didn't you?
I sure did, yeah.
Fantastic.
Shit. It's shit. It's just shit.
As a person over the last 7-8 years, no, I don't think I've changed one iota. I think Conrad can vouch for that and most people around me. I'm still the same mad, passionate music lover that I always was and always will be.
It's gone blonde.
Yeah, it's last few months. I've just been working on my own personal album, something I've been wanting to do for like a large number of years. Best part of the last decade, I've wanted to like do an album for myself, but saw DJing and actually traveling around the world, playing the music to people, more important than actually making an album. If I'd made it like sort of 4 or 5 years ago, who would I have sold it to? And now I've got a bigger fan base. I'd hope to like go and sell that album to and create something. It's going to be about 16 tracks, if I can manage to get them all done in between everything else. And I want half the album to be kind of drum and bass, half the album to be different forms of music that have inspired me, that I'm kind of into, whether it be soul or hip hop, or just a straightforward down-tempo track, or